Hey guys, as you can see in this video, this is a touching and shocking moment when the popular music star Tubaba, right on stage, told his audience to wish happy birthday to the president of Nigeria. And at that moment, a lot of people, did not even make any response. They did not even make any move to wish the president a happy birthday. And it was really obvious that a lot of the audience that were present, in that show, they were not in a good mood. They were not happy. Looking at the present the things situation we have been, looking at the things we have been going through in the country, it's very clear that that's enough reason why they did not want to, honor the president and wish him a happy birthday. You understand? So now I'm not even surprised. I'm not even surprised, on seeing this kind of, art, be shown by the audience. And Tubaba expected them to wish the president a happy birthday, regardless of what we have been going through in the country. And of the true, if you take a look at the issue we have been facing in the country, the high cost of living we have been facing, the insecurity issue we have been facing, is it the fuel issue? It's just so many things. So many things in some region, in some area of the country where we have issue with issue of light, we have the issue of roads. There are a lot of things that will be going on, and most especially on this banditry issues that will be happening in the north. How the bandits are occupying people anyhow in the north. So all these things, these things have been disturbing the mind of a lot of people. So a lot of people, they are not happy. Both online and offline. So many people, they are really shown that they are not happy because of the current state of the country, because of the economic state of the country, and also the issue of insecurity that we are having in the country. So you see, so that's why me, I'm not even surprised. I'm not even surprised at all. Now come to take a look at it now. You see that moment, between the music star Tubaba and the audience, it's supposed to be an historic moment, and it's supposed to be, a moment of celebration, a moment of congratulation, be directed towards the president of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But the audience refused to give him that congratulations. The audience refused to give him that recognition. I'm not talk of even celebrating him as he celebrated his birthday. So even Tubaba knows about all this. So he even get to a point where Tubaba was even, laughing because of the whole thing that happened, because he expected to at least wish their president a happy birthday, regardless of what has been happening in the country. And you know how it is as a citizen, how it is as an individual. Even the people that are not affected in any way, they are also touched by this unfortunate thing that have been happening, especially in the north. This kind of a tragic thing that have been happening in the north. You see how they lost the lives of many in Jos of recent. So all these things are the things that have been making a lot of people sad. Because it's a very disheartening something. It's a very sad something. So the more that is the more reason why they could not exercise that, wishing him a happy birthday. But we know that the president deserves to be wished, giving that wish. You know that the president deserves to be celebrated, even though things are really gone sour in the country. But I want you all to understand that the reason why they could not celebrate the president is because the mind of a lot of them, in fact, almost all of them that were present there, they were not happy, they were not in a good mood. If you are giving them, if you are giving them the opportunity, to hear their mind, to tell you what they have in their mind, you get the clear picture of what I'm trying to say right now. So a lot of them are not happy. They are not happy at all, even though they are not affected. But all these people that were affected in the north, seeing the clips, seeing the video clips and the images of the scene of everything that happened in North, especially in Jos. And a lot, they see another report now, of another northern state where something like buying of people still happen. You see all these things, you see how it has been happening, you see how it has been repeating in all this northern area. So all these things, whenever we are seeing all these things, because there are some of these things that some of them do happen, we don't used to get the information. So it's even the one that we used to come across that we can even react to. Sometimes images do come, video clips do come online, and we see how everything is happening in the northern area. So it's only the one that we see that we can react to. We are not even talking about the one we don't even know about, the one we have not even been seeing. You understand? So this whole thing is really so touching. When me myself personally, when I saw the image of a woman, holding a dying son, it was really, really so disheartening. It was really so touching. Or is it the pregnant woman, that was lying there lifeless, with our unborn child? So all these things, this whole thing is very disturbing and disheartening. So the more reason why I don't say anything against, their action. All right, guys, I don't know what you all think about this. What's your take on this matter? Do you think the character which the audience put up in why they were with the music star Tubaba was a good one, or if there's anything you have against it? You'll have to drop your thoughts on this. I'll see you on the next video.
jokes apart, man. We pray that God give them the wisdom and the strength. Because we don't know what they have. You understand? We only do our own best. We will do our part. Anyhow, happy birthday to our president.